Deep squatting is not something that we typically do in our day. Maybe if you're a CrossFitter or an avid weightlifter, you can get into these postures, but oftentimes as the general person, we don't find ourselves going into those deep hip, ankle, knee ranges of motion. So I have several suggestions of how you can explore that range of motion, but in a way that is safe and supported. While you're in this supported deep squat poses that I suggest, please make sure that you're finding your breath, relaxing your hips and your pelvic floor, and always enjoy. I'm going to show you how to do a very supported version of a deep squat. I love this pose because it allows for opening through our hips and those lovely benefits of getting into that deep, deep position without putting any stress of gravity or muscle activation to be there. So you're going to go ahead and lay on your back. I'm going to use an ottoman to help describe the stretch, but oftentimes I have my patients or yoga students use a wall. So you go ahead and you can put your feet fairly flat on the wall and you can scoot your bottom towards your feet. I kind of started pretty close already, but I generally encourage people to start with their bottom a bit further away so this knee angle is about at 90 degrees, and then scoot slowly forward until they get into a position where their feet can really relax and rest against that wall, and then allow their legs to kind of come out a bit and just breathe here. So again, I'm getting that benefit of being in a nice flexed position, opening through that pelvic floor, but it's not something where I'm dependent on gravity. You really use that wall to kind of press your feet in to get a nice grounding reaction. Once you're set, then go ahead and just relax here. Now we're going to go ahead and explore a supported deep squat. So deep squats are amazing for my power lifters, my CrossFitters, also my pregnant ladies that want to explore this position as a birthing option. So by getting into this pose using yoga blocks, you can experience that freedom and range of motion without having to require your muscles to hold you into that proper alignment. A lot of times we struggle getting into this pose because of different range of motion restrictions we might have, such as in the ankle or the hips or the hamstrings. So this is a great way to get into that pose, allow that pelvic floor opening without straining our body. So I have 2 yoga blocks here. We'll go ahead and just start with one. So there's actually 3 positions you can have a yoga block in. You can have tall, medium, or low, like that. So right now we're gonna go ahead and start with the medium level. I go ahead and sit on that yoga block. And then I'm just putting my feet as if I'm doing a deep squat. Maybe I might turn my feet outwards a little bit so they're not pointing totally forward, but I kind of have them at a 45-degree angle. And then here in this position, I'm getting that nice, tall, upright posture through my spine. I'm thinking long, but I'm also really relaxing my hips here. This might be challenging to get into if you have any knee issues because it's asking quite a lot of flexion. However, we're not doing any weight bearing really through these joints, so it should be okay. If you were to see me in this position from a weight bearing standpoint, I would have difficulty getting here because I really lack a lot of range of motion in those earlier discussed areas. If you have a second yoga block, you can go ahead and even increase this height more. So again, I'm in this deep pose, but I'm not asking as much flexion through those knee joints. So again, I can sit here, I can really relax that pelvic floor because it's not having to actively really hold me up, and I can be in a gravity position but supported.